Welcome back to KP's Kingdom, cooking with KP, and today a beautiful Cantonese classic. It is my chicken with pineapple and cashew nuts. Oh, better than takeaway. Right, let's get on with it. Right, chicken breast. I've had that in the freezer for about 20 minutes to half an hour just to firm up a little bit, and we're going to cut this up into really nice thin little slices across the grain, just like I am doing right there. Okay, not only does it sort of make the chicken go a little bit further, but it cooks incredibly quickly and it ends up being really nice and tender. Alright, so just keep going through and cut those up into nice little slices about 5mm thick. Half a cup's worth of chicken stock and 2 teaspoons worth of cornstarch or corn flour. For us Aussies, give that a quick stir. It's going to be our little slurry to thicken things up at the end. We can put that aside now. Alright, in our wok, a little bit of oil, and I've got a red onion. You could use brown, it doesn't matter, but we're just going to start stir frying these off until they start to go a little bit translucent. So this dish in total is going to take you about 10-15 minutes to cook. It's very, very quick. The most amount of time is just the prep, and you could actually prep those onions earlier on, same as the capsicum. I'm using about half a yellow capsicum because I had 2 dishes needed capsicum each, and so I've used the yellow. You could use green if you want. Alright, and all we simply want to do is get a bit of colour and a little bit of flavour on those. Now I've fast forwarded the editing a little bit there, and I've added in a handful's worth of snow peas, which I've topped and tailed. And if you want a really good tip, you could do this the night before and just put them into a little dish worth, or little containers worth of water, and leave those in the refrigerator, and they'll be ready to go the next night. Alright, so we've stir fried those off for around about 5 or 6 minutes or so, or until we've got the translucent feeling on the onions. We've got a little bit of char on the capsicum and the snow peas, and then we've got our chicken. Now I have not marinated this. I'm just going to keep this really basic and really simple. Once again, you could cut this the night before, put that into a Ziploc bag and put that in the refrigerator, and you're ready to go the next night. Right, so a little bit of oil, in there goes our chicken. We're going to cook this off to around about 85 to 90% of the way through. We don't need to cook it all the way through at this point because it is going to keep cooking, and no, you will not end up with a salmonella special. Alright, so just stir fry those through in little batches, just like I'm doing right there, and once they're done, put that into the bowl that we've put all of our other ingredients into, right? Our onion, our capsicum and snow peas. Alright, so these are going to take basically no time at all, probably be around about a minute to 2 minutes. Alright, so just keep stirring those through. They're going to cook all the way down, and we don't want to overcook these yet because they will dry out. That's what I'm saying. We're going to cook it 85 to 90% of the way through. Alright, so as I said, we're going to do that in batches. Now we've got a little bit of water in the bottom there just to help to glaze the pan. Alright, our non-stick wok is not non-stick anymore. We're adding in a good tablespoon's worth of oyster sauce. Right, that goes in, and same again, big tablespoon's worth of fish sauce that can go straight in. Now you could add some caster sugar if you want. That's going to take a little bit of extra time to cook. That's why I'm using some agave syrup, just a little bit of sweetness. If you wanted to, you could also use a little bit of honey. Alright, about 2 cloves worth of garlic. I'm just going to use the garlic paste. Make this really quick and easy. Mrs. KP's already got some rice happening in the rice cooker over on the other side of the kitchen there, where the camera isn't, and the lighting really sucks. And all we have to do now, put all of our ingredients all back into the wok, and we just need to cook that off now for about another 3, maybe 4 minutes or so. Alright, so make sure we get all that sauce all covered across all of our chicken and all of our vegetables, just like that. We're going to add in our cashew nuts. It's going to be around about sort of a third to a half of a cup's worth that can go in. I'm going to add in pineapple, add as much or little as you like. I'm just using tinned pineapple. Right, if you want to use fresh, if you can get your hands on it, that's absolutely fine. I'm adding our chicken stock and our corn flour slurry. If you want exact amounts of the pineapple, I actually used 4 pre-sliced rings out of the can. Nothing wrong with it at all, and it's what most restaurants would do anyway. Alright, so we're going to crank up our heat a little bit, reduce our sauce down. It'll start to thicken up quite quickly, and all we have to do now is just serve that up. This beautiful white rice, steamed rice, just like that. Love to see you try and make this one at home. It is amazing and really nice in summer. Thank you so much for watching this video. Really do appreciate it. If you like this video, hit that like button. It gives me confidence, should make you feel warm and fuzzy too. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. You'll be notified every time a new video goes up, and share this video with all your friends on all platforms of social media. We are trying to get the name of KP's Kingdom out there after all. Leave a comment. Love reading, love responding to them. In the meantime, if you want to learn how to make really quick restaurant quality takeaway Cantonese or Chinese style meals just like this one, need to come and join the family, my family. Hit that subscribe button and you'll never miss another one of my videos again. Off to eat my chicken with pineapple and cashew nut, and I will catch you next time. Bye.